What's going on? Welcome to Asian Co Self. You can give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. All right, let's get into this. Yes. And we're going to talk about Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift. Yes. And of course, we have to deal with this for 2 weeks. And then on the political aspect, here's Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift. So yeah. So for football fans eager to see the new team in the Super Bowl conference championship game on Sunday that sent the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers back to the main event of American sports culture were sorely disappointing. The one new thing, Taylor Swift, and she is driving the movement behind Donald Trump bunkers. So, the female nation surrounding the world's biggest pop icon and girlfriend of Travis Kelsey, the Chiefs star tight end, reached the stratosphere after Kansas City made it to the Super Bowl for the fourth time in 5 years and the first time since Miss Swift joins the team entourage. Yes, and the conspiracy theories coming out of the Make America Great Again contingent were already legion that Miss Swift is a secret agent of the Pentagon. She is bolstering her fan base in preparation for her endorsement of President Biden's reelection. Or that she and Mr. Kelsey are a contrite couple assembled to boost the NFL and COVID vaccines. Or Democrats, whatever. Jesus. I wonder who's going to win the Super Bowl next month. Vivek Ramaswamy, the conspirator presidential candidate turned Trump surrogate, pondered on social media. And I wonder if there's a major presidential endorsement coming from the artificially cultured propped up couple this fall. The pro Trump broadcaster Mike Crispy led off Sunday by claiming that the NFL is rigged in order to spread Democrat propaganda. Calling it now, KC wins, goes to the Super Bowl. Swift comes out at the halftime show and endorses Joe Biden with Kelsey at midfield. Other detractors said Miss Smith among Mr. Trump's biggest fans include one of the lawyers, Alina Habba, one of the biggest conspiracy theory, Jack Posobiec, and other Magna luminaries like Laura Loomer and Charlie Kirk, who leads the pro-Trump youth organization Turning Point USA. So the right has been fuming about Miss Swift since this September when she urged her friends on Instagram to register vote online. Vote.org reported a surge of 35 registrations in response. So, Miss Smith has embarked on a world tour that helped her make a billionaire. Gavin Newsom, the California governor, praised her as a profoundly powerful. Then the Time magazine made her Person of the Year in December, kicking off another round of Magna indignation. But here's the love story that linked our world in the NFL has proved incendiary. Mr. Kelsey's advertisement of the COVID vaccine and Bud Light, already a target of outrage from the right over the social media promotion with a transgender influencer Dylan Monet. Oh, Dylan Monet. I can't even say his name right because it's like crazy. Added fuel to the raging fire. Yeah, Mulvaney. Yep, there we go. I say it like I should. The NFL's fan base is huge and diverse, but it includes a profound conservative element. Had cheered the star quarterback Aaron Rodgers' one-man crusade against COVID vaccines and jeered back players who knelt during the national anthem. The league has long battled charges of misogyny from the front offices of the Washington Commanders to multiple cases of sexual and domestic assault and abuse. But the Swift Kelsey storyline for some has delivered a bruising hit to the gender norms. With the rich, powerful women elevating a successful football player to a new level of fame. Some of the Monday morning quarterbacking has been downright silly, including speculation that Miss Swift is after Mr. Kelsey for her money. Her net worth exceeds $1 billion, a different universe than the athlete's merely wealthy status. So other accusations appear to be driven by fear and grounded in some truth. or at least in her command of her 270 million Instagram followers, that she has an enormous influence and has supported Democrats in the past. For much of her extensive music career, Ms. Swift avoided politics, but in 2018, she endorsed two Democrats in Tennessee, where she owns two homes. Former Governor Phil Brinson, who was running for the Senate, then Representative Marsha Blackford, and Jim Cooper, a House member who has since retired. So I've always had and always cast my vote based on which candidates will protect and fight for human rights I believe we all deserve in this country, she wrote on social media. I believe in the fight for LGBTQ rights and that any form of discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender is wrong. She added, I believe that the systematic racism we still see in this country towards people of color is terrifying, sickening, and prevalent. So the alarm bells were loud enough to pull Mr. Trump into loudly backing Miss Blackburn. I'm sure Taylor Swift doesn't know anything about her, he said at the time, knowing all too well how influential Miss Swift could be. Let's say I like Taylor's music about 25% less now, okay? She probably liked her even less in 2020 when she criticized the pandemic front and endorsed Mr. Biden. Jeez. Her While her early pop music may have attracted teens and preteens, those fans have reached voting age and her music has grown more sophisticated with the albums Evermore and Folklore to match her millennial roots and her fans' taste. Yeah, but much of the Swift paranoia has lurked on the MAGA fringes with people like Mr. Loomer, the conspiracy theory from Florida, and declared that 2020 will be a MAGA versus Swifties. And Mr. Kirk, who declared in November that Miss Swift will come out for the presidential election after others strong showing in an election that demonstrated the issue of abortion voters in the polls. All the Swifties want is swift abortion, he said. But then the Swifties reached Fox News in mid January. The host, Jesse Walsh, suggested that the superstar was a huge Defense Department asset engaging in psychological warfare. He tied Miss Swift's political voice with her boyfriend's Pfizer endorsement to the remarkable success of her Eras tour, which bolstered local economics and landed on the cover of Time. So, have you ever wondered why she blew up like this? The waters wandered on there. Well, around 4 years ago, the Pentagon Psychological Operations Unit floated during Taylor Swift and an asset during a NATO meeting. So, Andrea Haley, the chief executive of Vote.org, made the most of the Fox News critics, saying that the organization partners with Miss Swift is helping all Americans make their voices heard at the ballot, adding that the star is a non-psych up or a Pentagon accent. But her appearance, yep, on the field with Mr. Kelsey in Baltimore after the Chiefs beat the Ravens on Sunday, complete with a kiss and a hug, appears to have sent concerns into a fit of apoplexy that may only grow in the run-up Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Oh, yes, the feelings are so strong that Fox News ran a segment Sunday lamping that Miss Swift private jet beckons tons of CO2 emission, showing awareness of leading cause of global warming. Mr. Ramasamy said the Super Bowl conjecture was dead serious. What kind of people call conspiracies? I simply call it an algorithm of collective incentives hiding in plain sight, he said. And the House Press Secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, stroked speculation still more by involving the Hatch Act, which prohibits political actions by civil servants, and declined to answer where Mr. Biden will be appearing with Ms. Swift. I'm going to leave it there, she said Monday. I'm going to get into the presidential schedules all from here as it relates to the 24 election and the Trump campaign, which is initially planning to ignore the frenzy, despite Carolyn Levitt, a campaign spokesman, to discerns about potential Biden endorsement. I don't think this endorsement was saving from the calamity of record, she said. Oh, God. Here we go. 2 more weeks of Taylor Swift. Yeah. And, she's going to be on a tour with Travis Kelce. So there we go with Taylor Swift. And, yes, so frenzy. So 2 weeks, we got to put up with this. So, and of course, uh, for me, I'm in a lose-lose situation because, I don't even like Cisco or Kansas City, but I'm going to take San Francisco as my prediction because hopefully, Brock Purdy can just handle it. But we'll have to see because, Patrick Mahomes and, Kansas City's been all crap all year. And then all of a sudden they woke up and now they're back in the Super Bowl 4 or 5 times. So, oh my, let's put up with this for 2 weeks. Nah, 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 nah. So there we go. So that's where we're at right now with the Super Bowl. And yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to watch it if I'm half time. Plus, I'm in another time zone. So it is what it is. All right. If you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. Other than that, I will see you in my next video.